Hi everyone, and welcome to your Unicorn Guide energy reading for the month of November, or whenever it is you see this video, because the messages are timeless. All right, we have, as usual, 3 piles here. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. We have pile 1 with ANAHATA, number 16, Love Without Judgment. We have pile 2, SHROOM, number 20, Think Outside the Box. And we have pile 3 with Rainforest, number 10, and the Good Luck card. So I will actually read from the book, as I always do for these ones, because there's a particular plant, vegetable, fruit in here, and there's always a little message to go along with it, which is sweet. So we'll do that at the end of each pile. But for now, choose the pile number, card, title that calls to you, okay? And I will see you in your reading. Hi to those of you who chose pile 1, this ANAHATA card, number 16, or Love Without Judgment. I'm going to be setting this to the side because I'm going to read from the book at the end, because like I said in the beginning, there's always a plant, a vegetable, a fruit, something in here, and it's always very interesting. So I'm just going to set that to the side for now. Okay, let's get right into the reading. I have Tarot and Oracle. We're going to have live tarot at the end, as well as reading from this Oracle card. One of the piles in here could resonate with you, pile 1, or it could be all of them. You take it as it fits. And remember, this is a timeless message, so whenever you're watching it. First card out is service. Service with an open heart is a key to satisfaction. And with it, I have the 8 of Diamonds. What I love about this combination here with service, which is a 28, okay, so we have 8 and 8, 2, 8, 8, or we can call this a 10, right? End of a cycle. Maybe you've never really ventured out to help others before. Maybe you've been nervous about it. Maybe you've been unsure about it. Maybe you just feel that you don't need to. I don't know, whatever the reason may be, because it says open your heart, right? And it's the key to satisfaction. This can be service to anyone in any way. I feel like, I mean, here we're showing it as a nurse or a nurse or something, right? A healthcare professional helping this man with the broken leg in the wheelchair, okay? So there is that type of service. This could be helping someone in your neighborhood, in your community, in your family, a friend, whatever it is. This is lending your help to them. And with the 8 of Diamonds, which in this deck would be the 8 of Pentacles, it is really dedicating yourself to it, okay? Having a good work ethic when it comes to it, being organized when it comes to it. Maybe you're someone who actually sets up the humanitarian effort here to help other people, okay? For some of you, I want to say you get down to the bare bones of it, right? It's really a passion of yours, or maybe it's something that you've always thought of, and maybe you thought, you know what, when I retire, that's what I'll do. I'll be a Walmart greeter or whatever it is, and that's wonderful too. Maybe that's your long-term plan or goal, and that's great. Keep that in place. But for some of you, maybe you're feeling strongly to do it now. So as you know, as I know, there are many different places that you can volunteer or just be in service in some way to others, whether it's in work or everyday life. So that's something they're bringing to your attention. For those of you who are doing it, awesome. For those of you who are thinking about it, get out there and do it. And for those of you who have never thought about it before, maybe this is the time. I also just want to say here, this almost looks on this card like, you know, that the cherry blossoms. So maybe springtime is when this will really take place for you. I don't know. It'll be different for everyone. But let's get moving forward. Next set, we have receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. With the Four of Wands. Oh, well, there we go. It must be true because the Four of Wands have come out. Just joking. I want to go back here for a second. Service with an open heart is the key to satisfaction, and that is because, and I'm sure you already know this, when you are being of service or help to others, it makes you feel good inside. It opens your heart space up, okay? And you have to have an open heart space to do it as well. But what I want to say about this is I feel this is giving and receiving. You will be rewarded if you do this. You will, whether it's just in the way you feel, it can be abundance coming in any way, shape, or form. But if you are open to goodness, if you have your heart open, you are doing for others, then believe that you are worthy to receive abundance back. You don't have to be someone who's like, no, I just do it out of the goodness of my heart. Please, I don't need anything back. Be open to accept things back. That is part of you receiving the abundance back in. And for some of you, it could just be a gift is coming to you soon. The Four of Wands is very much a happy card. It's a card of success. It's a card of unity. It can even be thought of as the wedding card, right? So just keep that in mind. Let's go on to 24. Shower of blessings. Open yourself to receive. Pay it forward. Okay, you guys. The messages just keeps coming out in a bunch of different ways. All right. So with the Queen of Wands. All right. Open yourself to receive. It's what we're talking about. You may be doing it for others, and some people do it, and sometimes it's a very thankless way of volunteering or helping other people. But you do it, and we know you're doing it out of the goodness and love in your heart. But open your heart back up to be able to receive in the gratitude or the blessings. Okay? And then when you get those, see, it's a cycle. You continue to pay it forward, which I love. With the Queen of Wands, that is you really taking on an energy of whatever it is that you're doing here in service to others. That is you being passionate about it. And again, being determined here with the Eight of Pentacles, like having a sense of determination, like I am going to succeed at this. I am going to make sure I help in the best way that I can. It's being responsible. All right? But it's really having passion. You need to be passionate about what it is that you're doing, especially, so say, for example, you go out and volunteer. It would be you really being passionate and really enjoying it. And I don't know, I feel like I'm passionate about tarot, right? So, yeah, I just kind of feel, or doing these readings, right? Then, because there's oracles in here too, but I don't know. I feel it's like that. It's enjoying what you do. When you have a passion for it, it just comes naturally and you do feel good doing it. Not a race, rush. With the Five of Pentacles. Okay. I think of the Five of Pentacles as that feeling of lack or loss or not having enough, or even maybe not getting what you feel you deserve, okay? And here they're saying, there's no rush in this. This is not a race, right? He is not a herd of animals going crazy. It kind of reminds me of Noah's Ark here for some reason. But they all have unicorn horns, right? So what I want to say about this card is you don't have to rush in this. There is time. You should also do it in your own time, meaning when you are free, after you have taken care of yourself and nurtured yourself, and where you're going to have that energy to give, that's when you do it. It doesn't need to be a rush, just full out all the time, okay? You do it on a schedule, maybe, would be a good way to do it, because then it doesn't deplete your reserves. Because being around other people at times, especially if it can be a little low vibrational, or, you know, just if you're being of service to others, it's not that this guy's a negative Nelly at all, but he may be, because of his broken leg, just not feeling well in a lower vibration. So that can be draining. So therefore you need to keep refilling your cup, because you don't want to lose, I guess, your own energy reserves, right? You don't want to feel like, oh, geez, I can't get out there and help because I'm not feeling it right now. But if you balance things, okay, here comes balance back in. If you can find a good balance where you're taking care of others and yourself at the same time, or you allot time for both, then I feel that's where you will be the most beneficial and helpful, because you will have more to give. And you won't be feeling a lack or a loss of that energy. Okay, because everything's an energy exchange too. We have to think of that. Whether it's good, you know, you're fighting an argument, well, that's negative energy. You're out having fun, that's energy, right? You're out giving of yourself and helping. You're opening your heart to receive, that is energy. Okay, important message for someone to hear. Now, let's get some tarot here for clarification, confirmation, further guidance, pile one. This is really about energies that will be coming in and around you the month of November. Does it mean it will be fixed and solved in some cases in November? Maybe not, but it's a message very strongly for you. And that's what I feel this is more than anything. It is a message of, you need to get out doing this if you're not already doing it, and how it is going to open you up to be able to receive abundance back in will be amazing. But just have self-care for yourself, as well as giving the care to others. A bit of a different one, right? But, you know, you still get it. Look, there's going to be success here for you if you do it. And I always say, you know, I feel good about doing these readings for people, because if you get a small message out of it and it changes your life in some way, or you're able to pass it on and change someone else's, then I've done my work for spirit, for God, source, universe. And here, if you need help in any of this, unicorns are high vibrational energies, okay? They are really vibing high and of pure love. So call on the unicorn energy, call on God, source, universe, or whomever it is for you, spirit, right? Your ancestors, your other guides, the angels, to help you through this, to help you find the balance, to be able to give and receive. I love this message. It's nice. Knight of Pentacles. Two of Swords. And Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So we have a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles. That's having, like I said, that passion, determination, really loving what it is that you're doing, even maybe being ambitious about it. And this is the Queen of Pentacles, or that was Wands. The Queen of Pentacles is coming out saying, yes, you have all of that, but also please take on my energy of being helpful and practical and being a provider, being nurturing to other people, being grounded, right? So you can take on both of those queen energies. Here we have the Two of Swords. When you look at this card, it's just balance. But that's because the Two of Swords is in your mind making a decision, finding balance, right? Giving, receiving, okay? And making the choice to make sure that you refill your cups as well. And with the Knight of Pentacles, remember I said it's not a rush here. No, slow and steady will win the race. Okay? Being methodical, you know, being responsible, hardworking. That's what will win the race here in the end. Now, let's look at this card, 16, ANAHATA. And it's love without judgment. So what, I don't know what this is. It's green, which makes me think of heart space, but what does it actually come out with? I don't know. Okay. It's lettuce. This is green lettuce, okay? So let me read a little for you. At first sight, the lettuce might not seem to be the obvious choice for a beautiful bouquet, but its gorgeous pearly green leaves have their own beauty reminiscent of the color of the heart chakra. All right, it is such a versatile plant in both the culinary and medicinal worlds. The humble lettuce is excellent for brain health, reduces anxiety, and supports healthy sleep. On a metaphysical level, lettuce encourages love and compassion. Well, that's everything we've been talking about here. I'm going to read just a little bit more. Anahata, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is the Indian Sanskrit word for the heart chakra, meaning unstuck or unbeaten. It is located in the center of our physical heart and lungs. The heart always seeks unity, peace, and inclusiveness. Its key words are kindness, generosity, and respect for all living things. Wow, what a great way to end this reading for you, Pile 1. I love it. So open that heart space, okay? Get out there and, be of service in some way. It will be different for each one of you. Maybe you may be a parent who volunteers for a child's sport or activity, right? You see what I mean? It could literally be anything. But just know that when you do that, you will be showered with blessings. Open your heart space up in order to get out and do the service, but also to receive all that goodness and abundance back in, and just beware of keeping yourself replenished energetically as you do it. If you like this video or these cards, the message, please hit the thumbs up. I have been saying to everyone over a few readings now, your liking on the video here, I cannot see who you are. It is anonymous, and that is perfectly fine if you want to come in and watch the videos anonymously. And even subscribing, if you're not a public channel, I won't even see who you are subscribing to me, okay? The only way I know who you are is if you comment, which if you want to remain anonymous is totally fine. But the like does help with my algorithm to get these videos pushed out by YouTube. They see people watching it and liking it. So that's always helpful. If you know anyone who may need to hear this message, then please forward it on to them. I'm the conduit that brought it to you. You can be the conduit to take it to them. My regular viewers, hello. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification button so that you know when I put new videos out. All right? I will see you next time, Pile 1. Hi to those of you who chose Pile 2, Shroom, number 20. Think outside the box. I'm not sure how this is going to tie into your cards. They're all randomly picked, Pile 2. But I'm going to set it aside, and I'm actually going to read from the book. I always do with this set of cards because it usually is some sort of plant, vegetable, or fruit or something, and always has a great message to go along with it. But I'm going to do tarot and oracle here. Let's see how the messages come out for you. You could find that one of these sets applies or resonates, or maybe all of them will, for energies that are coming in and around you. I always like to say too, that think of it as in, it could be something that triggers you to start doing it, or a situation that comes up, and this will be guidance to help you through it. We're also going to be doing live tarot at the end, as well as the reading of this oracle card. So first card out, we have Archangel Raphael. Healing and abundance are coming to you. I love this. And he does have, doctors, sometimes you'll see them wearing that pin. He's carrying that, I guess it's like a wand with it at the top. There's a name for it. I just don't know what it is. But Archangel Raphael is who you call on when you have healing, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, any kind of healing that you need in your life. Healing and abundance are coming to you. Number 5 of clubs. Okay. So 5 of clubs is the 5 of wands. I feel like she's riding from victory, okay? Because that Five of Wands, you've heard me talk about it. I'm like a broken record. It is the bee, the wasp at the picnic, the people that are driving you crazy because they just pick, just little, they're annoying, okay? Or any situation that's just annoying. You just want to swat it away. So maybe you've had a lot of ants and bees and wasps picking at you lately. And they could be in human form as well. And you need to have a little bit of healing because maybe it's been really difficult for you to work through this. Not everyone is able to handle situations the same as the next person, the same as one of their siblings. Everyone is different, okay? Everyone has their own unique set of challenges, ways of being, ways of reacting to things. And we have to remember that. So what you may just think is picking or teasing or just being of an annoyance to someone could really be hurting them on a level that you're unaware of. Or maybe this is happening to you, okay? So whether you're doing it or it's happening to you, Archangel Raphael, call on Raphael to come and help you heal that and to bring abundance into you. He's saying it's coming. So I don't know in what way, because everyone's situation will be different, but just know that healing and abundance are coming in. Celebration. Oh, I love this card. It's nice too. A positive outcome is assured. See, okay, these are tying together. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. It could be one of those lines. It could be all of them. All right, so do not be afraid to celebrate. We have Four of Cups. We'll see right here. Look at this little unicorn sitting. I always say the Four of Cups is pouty, but even the unicorn's not smiling here. This is kind of when you're in that energy of you're focused on something, whatever it is, or maybe you feel like, you know what, this is it, I don't need any more, or you're feeling like you can't even see that there's more to be had, however it may work. And therefore you don't want to receive in anything else. So you have someone trying to give you something else, but you're unwilling to accept it. And that's what I feel here. When it's celebrate your success, it's like you being unwilling to celebrate your successes. You should own them. It doesn't mean you're a braggart, or it doesn't mean that you're, feel that you're more important or more special than anyone else. All it means is that you deserve to be celebrated in some way, even if you just do it with yourself or a few people. But going back to a positive outcome is assured. Yeah, accept in what maybe someone's trying to help you with something. And I don't know why it is that you don't want to accept it. That will be individual to you. But maybe it's time you accept the help. Or enjoy what it is that you've achieved. There's celebration to be had. I feel like this little unicorn can start to smile. We can help this little unicorn to start to smile. But I also feel that there's celebration coming back here because you are going to get the healing you need. These ants, wasps, literal little pesky creatures at times. I know they do good things too. Or people will be removed, okay? You call on Archangel Raphael to help you. Open your heart. Love yourself. Dare to be vulnerable. See how he's shining his light to her heart chakra. 9, coming to an end of a cycle with the 10 of Pentacles. I like this because this is like getting everything you want in the end. The dog, the house, the family, the money, the cars, whatever, right? It's like getting abundance in all areas. But if your heart is closed off, you can't accept that in. It's almost like here, maybe the little unicorn's heart is closed off. That's you. Your heart's closed off. And that's why you can't even think of celebration. Like, I don't deserve that. I was just doing what I do, however it is for you. But love yourself. Appreciate yourself. Celebrate yourself. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to show a little vulnerability at times. Some of you may need to hear that. That's what's going to bring the success and the achievement into your life, the happiness. And then we have not a clock. No, this is a unicorn clock. And it's time. It's time. I had a reading very similar to this, and I feel that sometimes when universe gets on a kick over a few months, it can be over a few readings, it can be over a few months. It depends, right? Like, I feel like some of the same messages are coming out, but that's because we need to hear them. I keep saying they're preparing us for something, okay? And we need to get on board. We need to get on board. And this is just, now's the time. If there's anything in your life that needs to be healed, okay, like literally physically or emotionally or mentally, now's the time to start getting yourself right, to start celebrating yourself and know that you have a lot to give and should be celebrated for it. Okay? And receive in maybe help or the cup from someone else. Here it's about loving yourself. That's how you are able to accomplish all of these other things. Being vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable. And here with time, now is the time. And I know I had a reading that was called, I think, Now is the Time, or The Time is Now. But anyway, it is time for you to start working on this. Maybe you've needed this healing for years, months, weeks. Okay, for some of you, it may be something that's just happening or going on now. But they're saying, don't wait any longer. Now is the time. Don't wait to celebrate yourself or to celebrate things, right? When you're healing over here, celebrate that. Open that heart up now. You are strong enough, okay? You have the strength to get you through this. That unicorn just walked up to a lion. In the wild. You know, I don't think zebras or any of I'm thinking horse-like shaped creatures on Earth right now would probably walk up to a lion, a deer, whatever it may be. So there's the strength, the bravery, the courage right there. You have that. Maybe it's you standing up here, and that's what's going to bring the healing on to this pesky situation. All right, love these messages for you, pile 2. A bit of work to do, may take a little bit of time, but start now, slow and steady, okay? Let's get some further guidance, clarification, confirmation here from the tarot. You know, what else is there to say for pile 2? And then we'll read that shroom card at the end. Well, now we have the Lovers. I'm going to see what other cards come out. There's 2 meanings here for the Lovers, right? So it could come in, but I want to see what else they're saying. So the Devil, okay. And the Ten of Swords. Okay. This is it. I feel like right here, like I said, this pesky wand, even though it's 5 of clubs, it's wands. Energy is just that. It's a pain in the butt. It's devilish. It feels like it's tied to you and you can't break free of it, but you can. You can lay down all of that. And I want to say, because this is swords, it could almost be, it's verbal, right? It's mental. It's people speaking, right? That's what's happening for some of you. You can lay those down, all right? You can put an end to that behavior and get the healing you need. You can also, because 10 is the end of a cycle of thinking that, you know, you don't need help from anyone else. There's no need for you to celebrate yourself. It just is what it is. You know, you're not going to open up your heart because why would you do that? The pesky people just come into it. That's going to be let go of here. This devilish maybe feeling like you are maybe trapped within yourself here. Like, I don't want to open myself or be vulnerable and allow people in. You need to break free of that. you need to lay that down. Okay, because that is a thought in your head, right? And maybe it's happened to you before, so it also is coming from experience, but they're saying don't close your heart off because you've had a few bad experiences. You have a lot of life left to live. And with the Lovers, well, one, it is making choices, okay? It is making choices for peace and harmony and communication and success and all of those things in your life. And we've been talking about all of those things. For some of you, maybe breaking free of some of this or healing or accepting the help, opening your heart up could have to do with another person in a, well, just by the look of the card, let's say in a romantic or love or coupled situation in some way, okay? But it can also be making the choice that's best for you, that speaks to your heart, and that's what we're talking about here. Now, let's get the last card here, pile 2, Shroom. Well, I'm going to say that I think I've had this one before, and it is safe to say with Shroom, I'm thinking mushroom, and it's thinking outside the box. And right there, in all of these different ways, right? Maybe what someone's handing you is helping you to think outside the box. Maybe up here, it's going to be thinking of different ways to break free of the energy, thinking of different ways to open up your heart where you feel safe. But here's what you should know. You have the strength to do it, but you also have the support of your uniguide, your unicorn guides, okay? Their energy. You also have the support of spirit guides, you know, angels, whoever it is you like to think of, okay? I like to think of everybody. I just like to think of them as a whole team that of love, light, high vibrational beings that are there to help us, all right? But here with Shroom, yes, it is the sky blue mushroom, and I need my light to read because it's starting to get a little dark in here now. Okay. We have, at first glance, the sky blue mushroom looks like an unearthly being, a bright luminous blue against the green forest background. In fact, it looks like something out of Alice in Wonderland. The fungus is native to New Zealand and some parts of India. It is not considered edible, but bizarrely, no one seems to know if it's toxic either. While it is highly decorative, any other valuable qualities are yet to be discovered. The unique and extraordinary beauty of the sky blue mushroom encourages us to entertain unique and extraordinary ideas. Think outside the box. For every problem, there is a solution. Specifically, for every environmental problem created by humans, there is a resolution. We just need to find it by using ingenuity and resourcefulness. Instead of complaining or getting angry and full of despair about the Earth's environmental challenges, resolve to do something about it. Be part of the key that unlocks incredible results. Wow, what a great message that is. Okay, because it's being unique. It's thinking outside the box. Maybe for some of you, it does have to do with the environment. It will be different for everyone here, right? This could be a trigger where you say, you know what? I've been thinking I want to volunteer. You see people all the time out, picking up garbage from the side of the roads, the ditches, the parks, whatever. We can all do our part. So maybe that is a message for you, pile 2. But if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. I've been telling each pile that if you're watching anonymously, that is 100% totally okay. I cannot see who does or doesn't give me a thumbs up. The names are not attached, your username. So you can do that. It helps with my channel. Also, if you want to subscribe, I only see subscribers if they're a public channel. If you're not a public channel, I don't even know who my subscribers are. It's not like Facebook at all with friends and so likes your videos. It really isn't. So some people need to hear that. That's why I'm being called to say that now at the end of my videos. Also, if you know someone who may need to hear these messages, then by all means, please share this video. I would appreciate that. And if it can help another person in some way, I mean, that's just wonderful, right? And it will make you and I both feel really good. And that is the point of all this. Our energy ripples out into the universe. So, let's let's do acts of kindness and being helpful to other people. Talked about a lot about that in pile 1 if you want to check it out. So I will see you next time, pile 2. Thank you again. Hello, regulars. Hi to those of you who chose pile 3, this card, Rainforest, number 10, the good luck card. I'm actually going to read this at the end because there is some sort of plant or vegetable or fruit or something on here, and there's always a wonderful little message. So I will read that to you at the end. And we're also doing a live tarot at the end as well. And here we have tarot and oracle. You may find one message or all of the messages apply to you or the energies around it. We will see as we get going if they tie together. The important thing is to remember that this could be something that's going to be coming up in and around November for you. This could be something that triggers you in November where you go, oh, I've been thinking about that, but I haven't done it. Or a situation that's happening and you remember back and go, oh, I remember hearing something that this something similar might come up in my life. How is it again that I need to deal with it for your highest and best good? First card out, we have blessings. Count your blessings and the good in your life will multiply. It is. Good out, good in. Gratefulness out, abundance in. And we have the 4 of clubs or the 4 of wands. With the 4 of wands, with the 4 of wands, what I want to say, this is success, right? The 4 of wands, we know usually it's the arches. It's considered sometimes the marriage or wedding card, but it's also just good things will come to you. Right? It's like you pass through the arch and it's good on the other side, that sort of thing, or there will be success. And in this case, there will be blessings. That's the message here, right? Count your blessings. Just be grateful for all of the blessings in your life. And when you are, you will see things multiply. Okay. Very simple message there. First card's out. Miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the bow. With the sun. Okay. I love, love, love this. Over here, you have blessings that are coming in. And maybe you might not even see them as blessings. And maybe that's why you might want to take a moment to really think about it. Just think of one thing a day to be thankful for, right? And here, maybe you have been praying on things. Maybe you have been waiting on something to happen. They're letting you know it's coming in. Divine timing, our timing, not the same thing. So when it's meant to come, it will come. But have faith. The sun is going to shine on whatever it is, meaning whatever it is you've asked for, that miracle, that seed that you've planted is going to come to fruition. The sun has been helping it grow. The sun's going to shine on you. This is a happy card. You will be happy. When surrendering the bow, I just think of try not to think about it because that can actually put up blocks, which always amazes me, right? You can actually sometimes kind of block yourself because you are so dependent on the outcome that that's all you're thinking about, when really you just have to have faith that your prayers or abundance are on the way. Yeah, you will, and be in the spotlight, not necessarily as in fame. What I mean is it's like the sun's going to shine on you. You're getting the presents. You're getting the blessings. Oh, I love this pile 3. This is just a beautiful message. But I think this is a message right here of patience, right? Patience and faith. This is a message of having gratitude because that's what brings these type of things in. And this is success, and this is certainly success. Next, we have 29. I don't know why I'm starting with that, but it's an 11, which is a master number. You might want to look into it and see if it somehow ties into this message. This is a 3, which is communication, right? Thanking out loud, even. Mahatma energy. Build your light body. Accelerate your ascension. With the Page of Swords. Well, with the Page of Swords, I love it because it's like the Page of Swords is, I don't know, I feel like his head's on a swivel, right? I know it's literally not moving, but I do. I feel like his head's on a swivel because the Page of Swords is like, what? What else is there for me to learn? You know, being curious about everything. How did you do that? What is that? It's new ways of communicating, right? What you know, getting other people to communicate to you what they know. It's having new ideas, like clear thinking, a clear mind. It's brilliant, right? It's a thirst for knowledge. And what I want to say here with this Mahatma energy card is, I just want to make sure I can see that, yeah, is that ascending your ascension, or accelerating your ascension rather. This is really about you being open and being thirsty for knowledge. How can you grow spiritually or religiously, however you want to think about it, where you grow as a religious person, how you grow as a spiritual person, how you become the best person that you can be, how you start to try to do what's right, to treat people well. That's what I think, right? This is what builds you up and raises you up is learning different things. Like, learning different things and learning different ways to help your ascension or your rising up, right? Just becoming better at what it is that you do, what you practice, what you know, how you act out in the world. I think it encompasses all of that. And I think this is just a young, beautiful mind. Think of that type of energy of where you want to be the sponge absorbing everything in that you can about it because you want, greatness isn't the word, but it's almost like a feeling. I don't know how else to describe it. You want to feel that. I don't know, some people really do strive to be the best people that they can be, and it causes a certain type of feeling in them. This is what I'm hearing. So this is going to resonate with someone. I don't always understand necessarily the messages, but sometimes when they come like that, I'm like, okay, all right. You might want to look up the Mahatma energy and just find out more about it. Okay, I'm going to move on to the last set of cards here before we do tarot and read this. Not a snail, calm. No, not a snail. It's a unicorn snail. I love saying that every time these cards come out. And this is just being calm, right? I said having patience here, being willing to wait, divine timing, your miracle, your blessings will come in. And what I love about these cards, these are like saying to you, so for example, I said, if you're waiting for something, you've planted the seed, you've been praying, however it is you do it, and you've been waiting and waiting for your blessing, for the miracle to come, know that it will, but it will come when it's meant to come. And we, unfortunately, right? I say, unfortunately, cannot control that. Or maybe it is fortunately that we can't control it because maybe there's some other things that need to happen around what it is that need to happen first before your blessing or miracle can come in, right? It's moving parts behind the scenes all the time with your spirit guides, your unicorn guides, everyone working to bring these things to you. So remain calm. Don't get anxious. Just know that it's coming. It's having that faith. And we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, stay calm. Don't get yourself all up in a mental prison here, in a state of anxiety and confusion, feeling like you don't know where you're going or what you're doing, okay? Because what this little unicorn doesn't realize is that there is an opening in these Eight of Swords, which means this little unicorn can walk out of its mental prison at any time, and that is you. Doesn't mean the anxiety disappears right away, but if you can try to get yourself to that state of calm, you can walk out of the mental prison. You don't need to be up in there anxious and worried about what hasn't happened yet or blessings that you haven't received yet or how to ascend higher, right? How to feed that thirst for knowledge, okay? Or quench. Maybe it's quench that thirst for knowledge. There, that makes more sense. Me and my sayings. But you know what I mean? Just try to remain calm. Easier said than done. I always will say that, you know. It's easy to sit here and let the messages come out. And we all know, and they know too, and that's the whole thing. Easier said than done, but it's always taking the steps to start. So let's get some tarot for further clarification, confirmation. What else do we need to know? The Four of Pentacles. Love it. Oh, this card just flipped over. So I'm going to take it and put it here. And the one I was going to get, I'm putting here. There we go for the 3. It was like my hand just kind of, I don't know, brushed this and flipped it. So it was meant to. Here we are. Four of Pentacles. Don't hold on too tightly, okay? That is part of this 8 of Swords and trying to be calm and having faith and patience. Don't hold on too tightly to the outcome. Let it flow. Again, easier said than done, but try to think of it that way. Rainforest, it's like just let the rain happen, all right? Just let it happen, let it flow. With the 10 of Swords, end of a cycle. All of this anxiety that you could be feeling about here, for example, it's the end of a cycle. It's going to be laid down. All right, it's time to start new. And maybe for you, this cycle is really maybe, like I said, each day, you know, I think it was on Oprah at one time. I used to watch about the gratitude journal, right? Where you write down each day. And I tried it. One thing you're grateful for. Most people think that they can't think of one thing a day, but here's what happens. You think that, and then on those days where you're just like, well, what really happened to you? You know what? I'm grateful that I'm breathing. I'm grateful that I'm able to walk up and down my hallway or my stairs. I'm grateful that, you know, my significant other took the garbage out today so I didn't have to. It can be things like that, or it can be big things. It can be anything. All right? So just think of that. This is your new beginning. All of maybe your old way of being is going to end and you get to start fresh here. And with the moon, I love the moon because it rules Cancer. It rules the 4th house. And really, when we think of the moon, it's being nurturing. It's showing love and kindness and caring, not only to others, but to yourself. Okay? It's showing yourself self-care and self-love. And I think that applies here and maybe here to help you as you're being kind to others, right? Showing them love, compassion, etc. That's what I think of with the moon. Like the cow jumped over the moon here. I think the unicorn's trying to jump over the moon. But I just feel that it's very peaceful and tranquil and full of love. Look, he's serenading her as the unicorn's trying to jump over the moon. I don't even remember that nursery rhyme about what it's about that the cow jumped over the moon. I'm going to have to Google that now. And the fork ran away with the spoon. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe you know that and it does mean something here or will mean something to you in some way. Okay? And remember I said that there's lots going on behind the scenes. Sometimes with the moon, when I think of a new moon, I think of that. It's darkness, right? So things are going on behind the scenes that you aren't aware of before maybe some more blessings or miracles can come in for you. All right, let's look at Rainforest here. Card number 10. I'm going to go to the book and let's see what that's all about. We can think of it as Rainforest, the unicorn, the good luck card. Monstera is the plant. Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever seen this card before that I remember anyway. The Monstera plant is a symbol of longevity and prosperity. It is native to the rainforest of southern Mexico, where it thrives in the lush tropical climate. The holes in the shiny dark green leaves let the sunlight through to the dark forest floor, a metaphor for happiness shining through the darkness. This plant is also known as the Swiss cheese vine of the fruit salad plant, or the fruit salad plant. An impressive looking species, it is said to attract good luck into the homes and offices that have one on display. So this rainforest card is going to be bringing in good news and good tidings, good luck. All right. This is a happy unicorn. So I just want to say for here, we've been talking about blessings. We've been talking about miracles. That is good fortune and good luck. It is coming to you. You will hear news about it, pile 3. If you like this reading, if you love these cards, the reading itself, the messages in it, then by all means, please throw me a thumbs up. I'm saying in a few videos over the next little while, and have been, that you can watch my videos anonymously. You can still use that like button, okay? Because I don't know who it is. It is anonymous. When it comes to subscribing to my channel, and please do if you haven't yet, and hello regulars, then subscribing. If you have a public channel, then yes, I'll see who it is. I do believe is how it works. I was confused about it in a reading or two ago. But what it, I think it's if you're a public channel, I would see. If not, I don't even know who subscribed to me, really. So I don't see that. So please, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you know someone, pardon me, who needs to hear this message, then please pass it along to them. Okay, we want to help. We want to get these messages out. Hitting that like button helps the algorithm. People are watching and liking. That's important, even if it is in small number, because I have small numbers, right? So the more action and activity I get, the more they push it out, and it helps the channel to grow. I think these are wonderful messages coming in from all your different guides and the theme decks that I use. So, I mean, I am being selfish and wanting you all to hear them. So that's where my selfishness lies. I want everyone to hear them. But that is it, pile 3. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in your next reading.